Welcome back to my channel. I have an original story for you called Gods on Vacation. Hope you enjoy. Quick, hit that subscribe button and bell icon for future entertainment and knowledge. Let's dive straight into the story. A celestial alarm clock, a rooster whose crow echoed through the nebulae, finally jolted the creator awake. Millennia of micromanaging, he grumbled, stretching cosmic limbs that shimmered with stardust. Even I deserve a bit of R&R. His gaze drifted down to earth, a pale blue marble swirling with its usual delightful chaos. They'll be fine, he mused, a mischievous glint in his ancient eyes. A little self-governance never hurt anyone. With a snap of his fingers, leaving behind a faint scent of ozone and existential dread. He materialized a beach chair on a secluded cloud in the Horsehead Nebula, a cosmic piña colada appearing in his hand. Down on Earth, things started subtly unraveling. At first, it was just the squirrels hoarding an unreasonable number of nuts, leading to a global nut shortage. Then, the tide started getting a bit enthusiastic, occasionally deciding to visit inland cities for a casual swim. Physics, feeling neglected, began experimenting with the laws it had been so diligently upholding, resulting in the occasional levitating cow and spontaneous combustion of socks. The plants, sensing the lack of divine oversight, engaged in a botanical free-for-all. Roses sprouted pine needles, sunflowers grew underground, and the Amazon rainforest started tangoing with the Sahara Desert. Space and time, feeling particularly rebellious, began to hiccup. Tuesdays stretched into what felt like geological epochs, while entire weeks vanished without a trace, leaving everyone perpetually confused about what day it was. Amidst this escalating absurdity, a few folks noticed the odd pockets of tranquility. Mrs. Higgins, a retired librarian with a penchant for conspiracy theories, found her perpetually shedding cat suddenly radiating an aura of calm. The surrounding dust bunnies arranging themselves into miniature Zen gardens. Young Timmy, a perpetually anxious paperboy, discovered that the alley behind the bakery now hummed with a silent, comforting energy. The usual stray dogs, napping peacefully in geometrically perfect formations. Wherever the creator walked in his earthly form, a slightly rumpled gentleman in a well-tailored tweed suit, peace seemed to bloom in his wake. Traffic jams would magically clear up, with drivers smiling and waving at each other. Arguments in the grocery store would dissolve into philosophical discussions about the merits of organic foods. Look, isn't it calmer here? Calmer? It's the end times, I tell you. God has abandoned us. We're doomed to a world of sentient shrubbery and time-traveling toddlers. The pockets of peace were met with suspicion and hostility. They're part of it, someone would yell. They've made a pact with the chaos. People, strangely, seem to find comfort in the familiar discomfort, normalizing the levitating furniture and temporal anomalies. They clung to their anxieties like cherished heirlooms, unwilling to acknowledge the serene stillness that occasionally brushed against their lives. Finally, feeling sufficiently sun-kissed by the cosmic rays, the creator decided his vacation was over. With another snap of his fingers, the world lurched back into a semblance of order. Gravity remembered its job, the tides behaved, and Tuesdays returned to their rightful place after Mondays. The rebellious flora and fauna grudgingly returned to their designated biomes. Life went back to normal. The The squirrels resumed their regular hoarding habits, the weather remained predictably unpredictable, and physics settled back into its monotonous routine. Did anyone notice the subtle shift? Did they express gratitude for the return of order? Not particularly. See? Everything's back to normal. Just a weird few weeks. But it was so peaceful for a while. The Creator, back on his celestial throne, chuckled, a sound like distant galaxies colliding. "Ah, humanity," he murmured, shaking his head. "Given the choice between chaos they understand and peace they don't, they'll choose the familiar storm every time." Moral 1. Sometimes, the most profound blessings are the ones we actively resist recognizing. Moral 2. Even divine intervention can be met with a shrug and a complaint about the price of gas. Moral 3. With a Hitchcockian twist, the greatest mystery isn't that God left, but that, even when he returned, some people preferred the unsettling comfort of his absence. Hope you enjoyed the journey. Have an awesome day. Stay curious and full of imagination, my friend.